This is the Riverhawk SportsNest podcast, talking all things NSU athletics. I'm Sean Solo.
And I'm Captain Morgan.
Brought to you by
NSU Athletics, Precision Consulting Group,
and DJ Sean Solo Entertainment. The Riverhawk SportsNest is a Rogue Radio Network production.
You can like, follow, share, and enjoy the show. You can listen to Riverhawk SportsNest on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon Music.
Are you hungry or want to hang out for a cold brew with your friends? Emery's Grill has a wide selection of amazing food and drinks for everyone.
Emery's Grill, the captain's favorite, is a proud sponsor of the Riverhawk SportsNest and a supporter of NSU Athletics. So make your way downtown to Emery's Grill, located on 407 North Muskogee Avenue.
Go Riverhawks!
Got a red light there?
Red light here, red light there. Let's do this. Let's go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday night. Welcome to the Riverhawk SportsNest podcast. This is episode 506. I am Sean Solo.
And I am Captain Morgan.
We are at Emery's Grill in downtown Tahlequah. We want to thank Emery's, of course, for hosting our show during the season. Our show is recorded live every Monday night at 6 p.m., and, of course, we'd always like to encourage everyone to hang out and watch the show in person. You can always catch the latest episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Amazon, or watch the episodes on the Rogue Radio Network YouTube channel. So be sure to follow, like, share, and subscribe. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at rh.sportsnest.
And the purpose of our show is to highlight NSU athletes and connect the program, the coaches, the athletes to the alumni, to the community, and their fans. So the upcoming SportsNet schedule, next week we have men's basketball coach Jay Havens with Taven Washington and Ethan Blackman coming back aboard here, the ship here on Riverhawk SportsNest. We've also got the second season of the Coach Darren Cheverini show. We recorded live at Emery's Grill on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. with our next recording this coming Wednesday with Ori the Voice Phillips, Captain Morgan, and DJ Son Solo. You'll be able to listen to the show live, or you'll be able to listen to the show Fridays on Lakes Country 102.1 prior to Keys football and during the Riverhawk football pregame, which this weekend will feature DJ Sean Solo and Ori the Voice. In addition, you can watch the full version of the Rogue on the Rogue Radio Network channel on YouTube. But more importantly tonight, well, we've got with us many-time returner women's basketball coach Keith Ferguson, coming into his third year here at NSU. With sophomore Deyanna Douglas from Midwest City and local high school sophomore Annaston Brown. Both their second year in Tahlequah, or at NSU, so thank you very much. Maybe many more for you, Stun, because you've been here for a little bit. But Sean, go ahead and lead us off with the question for Coach.
Well, Ferg, it's nice to have you back. This is always, we always look forward to having you on and have the girls on because we know we get to sit back, shoot the breeze.
Always great to be back on the radio with you guys.
So I gotta start off. So third season as head coach. Last year, you had freshmen and seniors, and you said that was a highly recommended approach to basketball development.
I said that.
I think so.
I don't think I said that.
I think we can go
search
back to
the archive.
We can go back to the tape, and
If you look at just the transcript, that's what was said. Just as transcript. Just a transcript.
That was. I don't think so.
Might have to go back at the context, but yeah. It was with a sarcastic tone, of course, but which is surprise. But this season's roster consists now of only one junior and one senior. Both, I believe, are transfers, correct?
Two seniors.
Two seniors.
Two
okay.
senior transfers.
Okay.
One junior. A couple that are redshirt sophomores, so in their junior class. But two seniors, both transfers. No, this is kind of wild. This is the first year that we have had somebody in every class.
Wow.
Because my first year we didn't have a freshman.
Right.
And then last year we obviously didn't have a sophomore, junior, and then and this is the first year everyone on the roster I recruited from their previous school, high school, whatever. So if we're really bad,
It's on
because it's
you.
all on me.
I had that point on my notes. It's like this is all your team.
It is because Braxton did not recruit anybody, and so we're in trouble. So
we are only
I'm setting the blame.
4 minutes in, and he's already throwing you under the bus.
Throwing the blame to anybody else. No, but so that's exciting. You know, the roster's growing, the roster's getting better. You know, we like what we brought in, both transfer wise. We like what we returned. We like what we have incoming freshmen. So, you know, things are pointing where we thought they'd be, you know, coming up.
Well, you brought in some height, too, which I feel like looking at the roster, we got a little bit bigger as far as that goes.
We're longer. You know, we still don't. We're longer, a little more athletic, I think. I don't know that we're, you know, we still don't have 6'3", 6'4" inside, but why do you don't need that when you have D. You know, you don't need that. So, no, but I think we brought some length. We brought some athleticism. You know, our wings definitely for sure got longer. You know, last year, like Stun was the longest, biggest wing we had, and now there's 3 or 4 more that look like her. You know, have the same length or a little bit more length. So that part's really good, and I think it's made our practices and workouts a lot more competitive. Having some of that and having a lot of kids that are tweeners that can play multiple positions really helps out.
Well, Coach, before we get back to you, much more to talk about on that, what you got coming on, but I want to talk to Deyanna and to Dee and to Stun here. So this question is for both of you. Just to kind of start out a little kind of light here, but, you know, so as Coach had already mentioned, you know, you're a freshman last year, so everything was new to you. This year coming in, you know, I'm sure you were adjusting to playing high school ball to college ball. And now you're coming in as sophomores, and you're leaders on the team per se. And I believe that both of you have it in you, and you are now. You're returning from the team. So tell us a little bit about what kind of roles you played last year, how you plan on playing this year, and tell a little more about that. Go ahead, Dee.
Okay. Last year was more so just about being able to stay alive. Making sure I was able to get there every day and be a sporting character. But even more so now, I feel like I'm still like that sporting character, but I'm able to tell others that, how to get through it and be there for my teammates more so now than just focusing on getting through the workouts, more so getting better.
How about you, girl?
I think having that year of experience really helped. Last year coming into the college game, everything was different, and I feel like the seniors last year done a pretty good job on helping us adjust and getting us through the practice. And now I think coming in as a sophomore, it's our job to help the freshmen and even the transfers. We've been there. We know what Coach Ferg likes to do, so. Just getting everybody ready to practice.
Well, you had kind of an advantage last year because you had some family on the team.
I don't know if that was an advantage for her all the time. Well, sometimes that took more butt chewings than other freshmen did. Yeah.
I think I did talk to her toward the end of the year, and I was asking her about how it went. She was like, she said sometimes that girl just won't listen. My little sister, she just won't listen. So I was like, I can imagine some of that going through there. But and she's like, she did say, she's like, I think she'll be happy that I'm gone, so she can be free, be herself. So
yeah, senior day was it's kind of nice. But I'm glad you're gone, damn.
Yeah.
Coach, you got anything you want to add to that?
No, I mean I think it's. Last year was so hard because you got seniors and freshmen, and like I told them, I said all the time, seniors are grouchy and they're old and they forgot what it was like to be a freshman, so they weren't exactly always well. And you get to your senior year, you're like, figure it out. I did. You forgot what the trials and errors that it took, and it's really nice too. Like we knew these freshmen had to play when they got here. You know what I mean? Like it was like they have to play. There's 9 of them and 5 of them for sure are going to have to play serious minutes. So to have that, and then that's an unfair ask for a lot of freshmen. Like you have to be ready to go now, and now we can have these freshmen and they can work themselves in. They can figure some things out. They've got other players that have been through the program or other programs in college and have won some games. So I think that part's really good. We're much more balanced and more normal. We're still a little young. But I think that these kids have they're more like juniors than they are sophomores, but they're playing them out. You know, so they should be a little ready to go earlier, and so far they've shown that. But just having sophomore, you know, you got your hierarchy just of class that have been through it, and the juniors kind of remember what it was like, but they're a little more strict on what they're doing. And then seniors, like I said, you get to your senior year, you're old and grouchy. But I will say this, I already had it. I told them, every one of them when they got recruited, you're going to come as a sophomore and be like, hey, coach, you signed some dumb freshmen. And they're like, oh, we won't do that. We're not like that. Already happened. It already happened. We already had a couple of them in my office saying how dumb the incoming freshmen are. And I'm dying. I was like, oh, really? Because, of course, we were never like that. We didn't act like that. We didn't do that. But, no, they did. They did. They just, that memory.
Real short term.
Real short term on that stuff.
Well, tell me a little bit about, I'm going to go back to the girls here. Tell me a little bit about some of the things, your highlights of the games. You know, last year, you know, obviously you were a freshman, as Coach just said, you got thrown in there and you were playing. So both of you, I recall, saw most of your games, had some very good games, some very moments where you're in games where you're playing that did very well. So, Annaston, why don't you go ahead and tell me first, like, kind of what's one of your favorite memories from last year, from when you were playing, and maybe why?
Well, some of my favorite memories playing would, you know, obviously one of them would have to be to play with my sister because I never got to play with her. But my other favorite memories would probably just be
Was there anything on the court specifically that happened?
Well, it's hard to pick and choose because I have a lot of, like, favorite memories. Like,
Yeah.
I think, like...
I always like to see you come off the bench and just, like, cold-blooded in the corner, drain threes, like, back-to-back.
Because
It was game changers.
Yeah, because your sister comes in, her face, when she came in last year, she was very intense. You come in just very nonchalant and be draining some threes, and I'm just like, she doesn't even care. She doesn't care if she made a three, if she missed it, or if she got a steal or made a steal. It doesn't matter. So I think that's kind of
like ain't no thing.
That's how it looks on your face.
Well, yeah, that's definitely how it looks on my face, but that is not what's going on.
Okay.
What about you, D?
It'd probably have to be OCU, or when we played Oklahoma, no, UCO. Yeah, UCO at their place.
The team out west.
Yeah.
UCO, because technically everybody's out west from us. You know that, right?
Yes.
Like, so there's 20 colleges out west of us.
Yeah, but we all know what that reference. Well, okay, fine. I'm not going to get into a debate about this, but yes.
Anyway, yeah, UCO at home, at their place, I mean.
Yeah, because that was more so like a home game for, like, me and Gabby. Like, we
Oh,
had
well,
more
sure,
fans
yeah,
than
yeah.
they did for us. So
Right.
it was fun, and, like, although it was, like, potentially our last game, and it was just, I don't know, like, I don't think, did I start that game? Did I?
Yeah,
Well,
you were starting by then.
well, still, I had fun on the bench with Gabby and, like, Gracie and all them.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God, it was the funnest game ever.
I bet.
And then we started winning again, and we're like, okay, it's okay. We were having fun. They were cheering real hard. Yeah, that's where that iconic picture comes from. I love that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was,
For sure. Well, so how do you know, your journey last year, I mean, coming off the bench and, like I said, you were trying to survive and, you know, get through. But how do you feel like your game progressed towards the end of the year? Because from afar, sitting on my pulpit in the stadium, you know, you were after it in the boards, down low, you were being physical. So how do you feel like your game progressed this past year? And now going into the summer, what have you been working on?
I think, like, majority overall probably just stopped, like, being so uptight about it and worrying about if it was, like, perfect or not, or if it was okay. I think I'm more, like, relaxed coming into it a lot.
I'm gonna throw Dee under the bus. In our year-end meeting, she's like, "Well, semester, you finally learned how to coach us."
oh, nice.
So she actually told me like I finally learned how to coach her. So, you know,
What, this past semester or this semester?
no, after at
After
the end
all
of the year, at our end of the year meeting, and then she goes, "It's semester, you guys finally learned how to coach us," and I was like, "Oh,
No context.
not that like maybe you adjusted and you know." But okay, I'll take it. Whatever goes. I'm good with it.
No, looking back now, it's more so just We adjusted to each other.
We adjusted to each other.
DJ and I had the discussion before y'all sat down. Before y'all even got here. We're like, well, there was a switch somewhere with you and with Dee in the year, and we were talking about, you know, like when it happened, maybe some experience or whatever. But it's funny that you mentioned that because that is true. Like the people watching saw a switch with you in the second half of the year, and there, you know, in moments and just progressed. So it was noticeable from the outside. So it's funny that you know that you say that. Whatever the reason was, I'm you know, me being older than being older than old, from what you've already said before. I would have to agree. You know, maybe you probably matured a little bit in those few months.
The hard part, and again, like we talked about earlier, is it's really, really hard to play as a freshman anywhere, right? And they weren't just asked to. This class is a little bit different. They weren't just asked to come in and play and be like a little bit of contributors. They were like, no, you got to go be the best one at doing that. Like, Annaston had to be one of the best shooters in the league. Dee had to be one of the best block scorers in the league. Like, that's a pretty hefty task to ask a freshman to go do, and to not have you know, we weren't fully loaded. Like, we lost our starting point guard first game. You know, we had another kid that probably would have started the 2 get hurt before she ever played. You got Aubrey gets hurt game 2 with is playing the entire year with a stress fracture. Alex can hardly get out of bed with her back, and Gracie were both out almost 2 months total each or more. Like, that's a lot of weapons sitting there, and now all of a sudden these two are having to be like, okay, I was going to play a little bit, come off the bench, have some role minutes, maybe have some big games. Now it's like, no, we got to do everything. So that's really hard to, like, walk in, have your life change as a freshman, and then also be like, oh, I got to be the best one on my team doing this. You know, and I think it just shows their maturity, the steps they took, you know, continuing to keep working when things didn't go well, continuing to fight and figure it out when things didn't go well, and show up every day. And we laugh about those things now, but, like, that's really hard, really hard. And there was, you know, 5 of them doing it.
Yeah.
Like, they really had to step in and do a whole lot of things that nobody else in the league had to ask 5 freshmen to do what they had to do.
Well, coming off, you know, you mentioned a couple of injuries there, and we've got Shiree coming back. So obviously we are hoping that she stays healthy is a big part of the offense. So kind of, I know you're fresh in here the first semester, getting things going, but kind of give me an idea of what you think the team looks like this year overall.
You know, like I said, I think we've got a little more length than we did in the past. Having 6 kids back that played a lot and understand what we're trying to do really helped. And I think we filled in with the right transfers. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be a little careful when you're just going to get transfers of who are they, where'd they come from, right? Where'd they come from? Do they come from a place that they were coached well, they competed, you know, what league? Because, you know, you get some places that, you know, I've had it before. You get a JUCO kid, but they've always lost, you know, and they're supposed to come in and be a big-time piece, but they have losing habits, you know.
Right.
And I think we got the right transfers in the fact that a lot of them have had success. You know, Michaela and Ashley have both played in an NCAA tournament game. That's big. You know, and why are they transferring, right? Like, what reasons are they transferring for? Are they transferring because, well, I want to go be the dude? That doesn't work out very much. You know, if they think they were Division I and they're going to come down to D2 and dominate, that's not in this league. That's not how things work. So, you know, getting the right transfers, I think we did a good job with that. I think the staff did a really good job of getting the right kids. And they got to fit with what we've got, because, like I tell all our new kids, I trust these 6 back way more than I trust them, because they've been through it with me. And I understand that I'm very difficult to be around all the time and coach with. Yeah, see, you guys get it. But on the same point, we told them that, hey, I'm trying to replace every one of you and get somebody better. You know, so you got to understand that. So they're trying to get better, and we're going to be with them trying to get better. And then you got to get transfers that can fit in, because, like, I don't know how to say this without sounding bad, but, like, our 6 back kind of has a little bit of an edge and an attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not exactly the nicest people all the time. Like, I love them. They're great kids. But, like, they're gonna fight you a little bit. You've got to fit in with their.
They
in
talk
their
shit
world.
to me on game day if I'm not playing the right music.
Well, look, I mean, it's
Which I have to have a separate meeting for that before we start anything.
No, that's absolutely
So we got to do
But
it.
hang on, Ferg. You brought that culture in, though.
No,
you,
100%.
you brought that culture
I knew.
in.
I
100%.
had an idea what
These
we
are
were recruiting.
handpicked. These are handpicked players.
And then our freshmen, they're having they're going through what these guys went through last year and having to fit in and figure it out. But the nice thing for them, I think, is we're still teaching, but it's not like you have to be great now. Like we need them to be better, everybody to be better, but they don't have to be like perfect now because in a month they're not going to be asked to do near as much as what this class did. Mm-hmm. And if they do, well, that's great because they're really good. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, I like a lot of those things where we're at, and I like what they're bringing. But I think the transfers have been a very good fit with needs, like positional needs, and they can fit in how we want to play. But also talent needs. I think they fit a lot of those molds. And all of them have a different story of why they're here and different reasonings. And I think, like I said, none of them are like, well, I want to go to NSU because they won 11 games. I want to be the best player there. None of them have that attitude. They've come in and worked pretty hard. And, even Mac and Ashley, who, like I said, were at KU and Presbyterian, they're working hard. They're not there just thinking, well, I was at KU, I'm going to walk in, or I'm at Presbyterian, I played in an NCAA tournament game, I'm going to walk in and be the best player here. They haven't had that. So, we'll see where it goes. We still got a lot of work to do before we get rolling. But right now, I like the direction we're going.
Very good.
Let me go back to the roster. You're talking about getting the length and being more athletic. How much does that change your offensive or your coaching philosophy as far as your the offenses that you run and that kind of thing? Is it switch it up a little bit?
I think we're going to change it. We're going to change a little bit. We're still going to be who we are on we want to try to run fast and get the ball up the floor, and we want to shoot a three quick with the right kids. But the cool thing is now is we've got a lot of, like I said, we've got a lot of kids that are tweeners that can play the 2, they can play the 3, they can play the 4, they can do some a lot of different things. So I feel like we can post a lot of different mismatches. Both these two shot the 3 really well last year, at a high level. And Stun was top 5 in the league in attempts and percentage and all that. So I think it allows us to play a lot of different matchups. When you get into foul trouble, because you've got a lot of different kids that can plug and play, you're not as worried about that. If we got a certain kid or two into foul trouble last year, it was like,
you were toast.
Oh boy, this is going to be a long
right.
night.
Your rotation was only like 7.
Yeah, we're now as we can do some more things and play some more kids and be more free, and then it allows them to be basketball players. Allows them to go make a play and hopefully it doesn't. We're going to talk about, we haven't talked about it yet, but we're going to talk about, like, we don't need one kid doing something. We need the group of our 4s and 5s doing. Like, we need this group to go get 30 and 20, right? It doesn't need to be one person getting 30 and 20. We need that group to go get it. And everybody's a group. And you can't be worried how much you're playing, how much you're not playing. But, I think we've got a little more depth. We got to stay injury free. You can't have injuries and have a lot of but I think our depth has allowed us, if we do roll an ankle here or there, we do some things, we're going to be okay.
Well, let's go ahead and take a break and have a word from our sponsors, and then we will come right back here on the Riverhawk Sports Nest.
This is Captain Morgan from the Riverhawk Sports Nest. If you're launching a startup or need help dialing in your sales and marketing, you need Precision Consulting. We help businesses grow with real strategies that get results. No fluff, just precision. Reach out directly to Riverhawk Sports Nest on Facebook or Instagram for a free consultation. Ask for the captain.
Hey, this is Sean Solo. Are you in need of a professional DJ with over 20 years experience? Look no further than DJ Sean Solo Entertainment. I can help make your special event exciting and memorable for you and your guests. For information and booking, please contact DJ Sean Solo 72 on Facebook or Instagram. And as always, may the beats be with you. right, welcome back. This is the Riverhawk SportsNest podcast. I'm Sean Solo.
And I'm Captain Morgan.
We've got the women's basketball course with us, and I wanted to ask, outside of being on the court, what are some of the things you guys have been working on in class? Like, what are some of your goals this year with your studies, and what are you kind of, what's your goal as far as your degree plan and that kind of thing? Or if it's even been discussed.
That's a good question. Kind of just like the usual, just trying to make sure I stay on top of all my work.
Yeah.
And make sure it's all set up so that when we're gone a lot during the second semester, I'm not getting behind or failing or anything like that.
How is that to balance all that? I can't imagine doing all that in schoolwork. What do you just taking your basics right now, kind of your undergrad?
Last year is like easier. This is more just basics. So it's like, can get that work done. But upcoming, I'm a little nervy. Ooh.
What about you?
I think, what Dee said, basically just staying on top of everything, setting yourself up for it to be like as easy as possible. Obviously, with practice in school. Right now it's not as hard because, you have most of the evenings to get schoolwork done. And then you have like a little bit of like, I have a little bit of gap between like class and practice. So if I have homework, I can do it there too. So just being a student before you're an athlete.
What's been the camaraderie like with the new players coming in and the team as far as you guys gelling together?
I think our bond this year is definitely more easier just because it's not as big of an age gap. We have people in all grades, so we actually recently just done a team bonding, and I think we're way closer as a team than we were last year. And, not dogging last year, but it was all freshmen and seniors. So.
Yeah.
But I actually love the chemistry we already have built off the court, so it's going to be way easier when we're on the court together, already having that chemistry.
What'd you guys do on the bonding trip?
We floated.
Floated. That's.
Yeah.
Where else are you gonna do that here?
Well, so you haven't played a year here. Looking at the schedule that came out for next year, is there anything that you're looking forward to, not looking forward to, for the upcoming schedule? Because I know last year y'all played some exhibition games with Arkansas, and then in Tulsa you played
Oral Roberts.
So, like this year, you're doing some of the. I don't see that on the schedule so far.
We got Missouri State.
You got Missouri State.
We're
Okay.
Get Missouri State. We're going to scrimmage Harding here at home. That'll be on a Friday that anybody can come to, and then we're actually gonna meet Washburn halfway.
Okay, I
do
saw
one
that.
against Washburn because we don't play them till late. They're a good team. The way the schedule worked out, everything got moved back a week, and so trying to find people that wanted to play, we'd have 2 weeks off. We couldn't find some other D2s, so we decided since, we don't play till late, we're going to go with Washburn.
Okay. So does that mean anything for y'all whenever you play, or you just go out there every time and like whoever it is, I'm just going to take care of business?
Basically sums it up. It's just like,
Okay. I don't care who it is.
Another day on the court. Let's go see who got played today.
Okay.
Last year, really what got me is the long bus rides. I hate being in a bus for a long time. So that's something that, it wasn't a bad thing, but it's just like, okay. But as far as like teams go and who we play, it's just having the same mentality no matter who you play.
I know. I want us to get back at Rogers State because that last game of the season, next to last night, I was like, damn it.
Wasn't fun.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't fun. Wasn't ideal.
No. Bad taste.
We were on the court.
Bad taste. Yeah.
It sucks even worse for us.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something a little bit kind of personal, because I know that, Dee, you're from Oklahoma City. You talk about being up there. Mm-hmm. And Annaston, you're from here locally. So this summer, tell me about what you did. Obviously, I believe you probably went home. You both went home, but one wasn't so far. So tell me like what it's like being in Tahlequah and then going home and coming back, whether you're here or having to visit.
I worked a lot when I went back home.
Yeah? What'd you do?
I worked at Ross.
Okay.
Full time, just working the entire time. I think the only difference is that, like, I come back here, it's still a full-time job. So,
Yeah.
just getting to be back home is about the only difference for me. But I can't complain.
Yeah, me, it kind of stays the same year-round just because I am locally. But over the summer, I actually coached a little summer league. So,
Oh, neat.
yeah. But other than that, yeah, just going to the gym. I had a little, like, side job at Sequoia. So, I love a routine. So, just trying to keep the same routine I have during school and season as summer. So.
Did y'all get involved with the camps that Coach Ferg put on this summer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
What do y'all think about those? Are they fun?
Oh, I love them. Just because I love kids. I love being around kids, so I had no complaints.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. There's other camps that just, it's such a drag. And, like, I'm just like, oh, my. Like, even when I was, like, younger and, like, I'd have to go to camps, I'd be like, oh, my gosh, Mom, no, please. They're just so long. It feels like a job. Like, why do you have me hostage for 9 hours for basketball? No.
She got tired of it. She sent you to camp because she got tired. I'm going to break you the news. She was like, I'm tired of D being around. I want to send her to camp.
I don't care. I'll forever hate camps. I don't. But I liked our camp. It was, like, fun. Like, you didn't even realize that, you were at camp. It was just another day. And I had my sister and cousin there, too. And they enjoyed it, too.
Okay.
Other camps that they've been to.
What are your family able to make it during some of the home games here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good deal.
2.5 hour drive.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
Good deal. Good deal. Keith, tell me a little bit about when you recruited both these athletes here.
Well, both of them made me wait.
Oh.
Made me wait forever.
Oh.
D, we knew was going to say yes, but she just wouldn't say yes. Like it was just like, come on.
Is she holding out on you and everything?
Yeah, and not for anything. I was like, you going to visit anywhere? No, I don't want to visit anywhere. So what are you doing? I don't know. Who do you like? You guys.
Who was recruiting? Was it you recruiting or was it Braxton?
Both of us.
Both of us.
Yeah,
but
we're
he was
recruiting
texting
hard.
the most. I'm like,
I'm
I don't need to come on another visit.
I'm like, okay, whatever. Stun really royally pissed me off.
Even with
the connection.
Sister Betty.
She canceled her two visits.
I mean, you're right here, girl.
No, she said in one of the snows she couldn't get here because, and you know how it snows here in Tahlequah, is like a quarter of an inch maybe. Mm-hmm. I was like, Stun, I actually pick you up and what? And then one, she didn't show up because the game got changed, and so she didn't tell us. So we're sitting at the office after a workout, like right now, sitting there waiting around, and she no-shows us on 2 visits. I am like, Braxton, we're done with this kid. Don't ever want to do it again. We're not recruiting Annaston Brown. So she signs with Connors, okay, and their coach leaves. And I'm so annoyed. I'm like, she played really well at the state all-star tryout. Really well. I'm like, crap. If she goes somewhere else, everybody's going to be like, man, why did you let that kid go? So I'm like, you know what, Annaston, what are you doing? Like, are you going to come here or not? Your coach left. You're not going to Connors. You're being dumb. Are you going to come? And she's like, I don't know. I mean, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to. I said, let me know next Tuesday. This is like Thursday. So you need to let me know on Tuesday. And this is what, July 20, last week of July.
Yeah.
So she decides the last week of July she's coming here, which ended up really well for me, obviously. But both of them were just like, yeah, I mean, we like it. It's cool. Stun no-shows us. I don't know, like, why. Just completely doesn't.
Well, the second time, yeah, like you said, I completely forgot because, I was a senior in high
Forgets about a college visit.
About that.
I've been, obviously, Aubrey has
so
played,
many offers, and
well, she's played here 6 years. Like, I've toured but like I said, the second time, I didn't mean to not show. I was playing a game, and after the game I played, I see Coach Ferg's text, and I'm like, oh, no, I forgot about the visit.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny. But, I mean, they were both, every recruiting thing's way different. Like, obviously, Stun didn't get a play between her junior and senior year much because of the knee injury that she'd had. And then we watched Dee with her team quite a bit, and we knew they were both kids that we got to get on. Like, you got to recruit these kids, and if you're going to be successful at NSU, these are the type of kids you need to have. So, yeah, both way different recruiting process. Dee's mom was in. Like, Dee's mom was like, done deal. You're coming here.
Where do we sign?
Hey, tell him what sealed the deal for you.
The sushi place in the underground.
Oh, in the UC, right?
Yep.
We had sushi and another school did not. That's what sealed the deal.
And their dorm rooms looked like jail cells. That was
Ew.
it was like 4x4 brick. No.
Ouch. That was small space. No.
Yeah.
So he knew I was coming here. I was just like, I'll wait to tell him. Like, it doesn't have to be right now. Like,
I came to your school and be like, hey, are you doing this? Yeah, I remember. I came to a scrimmage.
You did. You also watched me cry at the state game. You're just in the hallway. I'm like crying. I'm walking because like, my life's over, you know. State. I lost state. Oh no. And it's like, and it's all green, just standing in the hallway. I'm like,
What happens?
Yeah.
like, see, look. He's like, this guy looks familiar. He's like, who is this?
Was he holding the contract right then?
No, she already signed.
Oh, okay.
I was just coming to say hi. Good job.
I was like, oh. I said, sorry. I'm crying. He said, oh, hey. And then I was like, I got to suck it up.
So way different situations in recruiting, and you know. But like I said, worked out really well for us.
And you've also, obviously, GA's come and go, which is very sad because we got attached to Shayla, but we loved her. But she moved on this year. Where did Shayla end up going?
She's working for a company that runs tailgates for like K-State, tailgate, KU, Missouri.
Oh, fun.
I think her region also includes Arkansas and Florida. So she's out doing that, doing her operation stuff that she was doing.
Yeah, she did
She
great.
was really good with. So we signed Chandler this year. He's from Ozark, Missouri, and known his family for a long time, and so he's been in good, working hard. Obviously it's different, but things move on. Kids are going to come and go. Coach is going to come and go. We got to same things. Got to keep going, and I think Braxton's back for year 3. So that's always good. You want to keep as much consistency as you can, and we feel like we're pretty fortunate. We've got coaches and players that work really hard, and they're going to grind it out and work and not be afraid of that kind of stuff.
Well, shall we jump into it then?
Oh, let's get a little crazy here for a minute here.
You want to go first? Or you want me to go first? Wait, Beth is waving us down. No? Do you have a question from the audience? Oh,
She's the hardest worker.
yes,
She got to deal with Coach.
I know.
All the time.
We love Queen Bee.
Do you think I would be in a better mood if you guys put me in a better mood? Like, it's your fault I go home mad. Think about
That's
that.
why I said she's the hardest worker.
Everybody loves Beth. She's awesome. She does great. So, all right, we're going to go up next. Now we're going to have a little fun here with the next segment. We're going to call it's Walk the Plank with Captain Morgan. So, all right, you scallywags. Welcome aboard the USS Riverhawk SportsNest, where the seas be rough and the questions be tougher. Arr. This here is the part of the show where we walk the plank. Coach, players, here's how it works. I'll be asking you a question to test your knowledge. If you get it right, you'll stay aboard the crew and you earn a shot as the honorary plank owner of the ship. But if you get it wrong, old matey, over the side you go. That means you'll be taking a dip in the deep blue sea and facing a sink or swim question to see if you can claw your way back aboard this fine ship. So steady yourselves. Are you ready to walk the plank? We're going to go with just the players today because it's about the coach. And we're going to bring up, I believe it was brought up earlier, so against which in-state rival did NSU women accomplish a regular season sweep for 2 straight seasons under Ferg?
Do we just answer?
You can answer, or I can give you multiple choice. If you know, tell me.
UCF?
Aye, shipmate, you have now become first mates aboard the USS Riverhawks. Now let's see if you can answer another question and become plank owners of this fine ship. This time, I've got to bring up one of your classmates from last year. And you can tell me either, I'm going to ask you both, but I'll ask one first. Alex Hill or Courtney Lee? Which one are you going to ask first? Courtney. All right. So with Courtney Lee last year, she did a milestone of rebounds. Do you remember how many it was?
500.
500. Do you remember where it was?
If
No,
no, we were in Missouri. Was it Emporia State?
You know where it was.
Wait,
I'm out.
He's not allowed to answer.
No, that was wrong. That one's not right. But I'll give you Emporia State, A, Newman, Missouri Southern, or Central Oklahoma.
wait, you didn't say
It could be Emporia State,
I did say Emporia State.
Newman, Missouri, or Central Oklahoma. So you said Emporia, and I didn't say it right. So it's either Newman, Missouri Southern, or Central Oklahoma.
Newman.
Newman. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, and then we'll bring up Alex Hill also. She, under Coach Ferg, she reached a career on field goals. She scored how many points? 1,000 points. Yes, she did. So that was very good. That was great to see last year. Great to be a part of. And a great thank you very much. Thank y'all for playing. That, you shipmates, concludes Walk the Plank Challenge. Stay tuned because the adventure ain't over. We got plenty more tales, trivia, and treasures to uncover right here on the Riverhawk Sports Nest. Arr!
I cannot get used to this yet. He has outdone himself this season on the Sports Nest with this voiceover character.
Took year 3 for me to come out of my shell.
Oh, yeah, really. It's so hard for you to do that.
No.
He got excited about getting his own theme music too.
Oh, that was very thoughtful. He surprised me with that. That was good.
Yeah,
Theme music's nice.
Yeah.
theme music is nice.
Thank y'all for playing. I appreciate that.
Speaking of theme music, get ready for the Sean Solo trilogy. 3 questions. This is about y'all.
Okay.
It's not about Star Wars. It's nothing, it's scary or anything. So 3 questions to each of you. Question 1, if the team had a talent show, what would you perform? Or what would be your talent?
I would be a DJ.
Oh, okay. All right.
After your job.
What-
Coming after you hard, man.
What name do you have picked out? I got to ask. DJ what?
What name?
Stunner.
No, I don't know if I can say it on this podcast.
You can say whatever.
No, she can't.
No, she can't.
She can't.
We'll get that off air then. Okay.
I'd probably play my guitar.
All right. Musically inclined. I like it. Yeah, my birthday, Mandy started my show because I was doing the football game. And she was killing it. I walked in at 9:30 and she already had a full list of karaoke. She's playing music. I'm going, wait, I'm about to lose my job. So you're about to take mine too now? Maybe.
Seems like she got it.
I know, she may already have it.
I'm coming hard.
I know, right? God, it's got hot in here. All right, question 2. Which app are you currently addicted to? Snapchat, Instagram, or TikTok?
TikTok, real
TikTok.
bad.
TikTok.
Real bad.
Scrolling, I know, it's bad. All right, now we're going back to music here. Question 3. Who on the team would you not allow to make the music playlist in the locker room?
Me.
Did you say Queen Bee?
You go for
No, I said it's probably me.
Oh, okay. I think sorry.
Oh, well, it depends. Because I probably wouldn't let, like, Kaylee or any of the country people do it. 'Cause I can't.
And she comes up with a twang like the country people do
ain't
it.
happening.
I might have a little twang, but I can't. Country, no.
No.
Not for pregame.
They'd go.
Not for
They'd go the
pregame.
whole time. They'd go the whole time.
What? Like the
Country.
entire
That's
playlist?
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it would
They'd
be
do the-
straight country
they wouldn't
music.
mix anything
no,
in. I'm
I'd
with
come out airballing. No, not listening to country music.
Don't worry, I don't DJ country music, so it's all good.
No, we were beefing because you didn't play my song that I...
Well, that's why we're going to have a meeting
Yeah,
before the
yeah,
season
yeah.
starts. We're going to get
I
this.
got you.
We got you. All right, well, there you go. There's the Sean Solo trilogy. Not as dramatic as
hard.
That's
our
our.
captain.
I like that. Very good.
Oh,
What?
Miss DJ, her as well? Or you wouldn't let her
Oh,
do the
no.
playlist? Or
Well, it would probably be one of the country people.
Okay.
Like, I like country,
So that's-
but not for pregame.
Okay,
So,
I got you.
I think The Voice did a spotlight last week, and somebody said the same thing. No pregame with country. It's just hard to pregame with that
Right.
all the time.
Yeah,
Say
Yeah.
3 things.
I can only
Yeah.
take so much.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a thing, but no. Anyway, There we go. Sean Solo Trilogy, another one in the books. What else you want to go over, Captain?
Very good. Coach, anything you really want to kind of cover before we kind of head out?
No, I'm glad you guys are back doing it again. Again, we talk about consistency with the program, and you guys have been about as consistent and big-time supporters that we've had. So
Bleed green, baby.
That's why you guys got one. That's why you guys have those shirts, and we do appreciate what you guys are doing, and every weekend here, and we love it, and we'll keep coming back, and the next time we'll have discussions on why the Celtics franchise is a better franchise than Dallas. We will get there. It's early in the season, but we don't need to go there now.
There we go.
Why?
Or we'll talk about how I'm probably going to whip you in fantasy football.
Oh, there's always that.
Whoa! Let's tap.
can get
Hey, tap the break there, sweetheart. It's only we're only week 2.
Week 2,
so-
I'm not looking good. I know.
You're not looking good this week, but you went from like last to first as far as draft went.
Well, I was
You
playing.
know, you're
I
up
was
and
playing
down.
Reuter over there. Like, I mean, come on.
Jacob doesn't know football. He's just all about.
I'm in a battle right now with Jay. It depends on the night how I'm going to do.
Reuter closed his eyes and picked his team. I mean, I'm a Broncos fan, and who picks Bo Nix that early? Nobody.
I was confused. I was researching. Yes, that's very funny. Yes.
Everybody's got their own strategy. Who goes? Ladies, do you want to say anything else or add anything else?
Not off the top of my head.
You want to say hi to anybody because it is being recorded. You can say hi to anybody or however you want to go.
Hey, roomies.
Yeah. I would say hey Aubrey, but I don't even know if she's gonna watch this. To be honest, I don't want her to watch me because she's gonna give me a lot of feedback.
Stun was excited. This is her first podcast she's ever been on.
Yes,
She was
I,
really
watch,
pumped.
I watch them all
She
the time.
She was really pumped.
Yeah,
Well,
Wish
good.
she'd be on.
Well, we're going to have you on during the season, so that's
Ooh, period.
we got to get the inside track.
It's fun because once the season gets going, we're there a lot for the home games and the away games as well. So it's fun. So we'll see you there for sure. And then
Well, yeah, you definitely get me on Saturdays for sure. Still working out a deal on Thursday nights for.
I know.
If it's,
I'm pushing.
I've already said that if it's a big conference game or something on a Thursday night, then I'm there. But
All right, we got you.
all right, well,
Coach, I appreciate you.
yeah, appreciate
really.
you.
guys.
Appreciate
Yeah,
y'all
it's
being
really
on.
good. It's been fun to see the last couple of years going, and I'm anxious to see your team this year.
Yes.
With your team.
Me too.
Yeah, with
Me
all
too.
your
We're
team.
excited. We're
See
excited.
what you're made of.
No pressure.
Your record.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You.
I know.
Yeah.
your
thing.
team.
Yeah, and you two represent that, so that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Nah.
Yeah.
His team.
I don't know how I feel about you.
Yeah, I look forward to this year. Thank you, ladies.
You're welcome.
All right, Captain. Another great episode as always.
Absolutely.
We will see you next week. I'm Sean Solo.
And I'm Captain Morgan.
We are out. Bye-bye. I love it when we have fans. It makes it so much more fun. Cheers.